Welcome to SidaFlow. My name is Cordi, and today I'm at the marvelously stunning Palace of the Fine Arts, one of the most beautiful places in all of San Francisco. And I'm really excited because today I get to share a special sequence for beginners with you. But we're also going to be focusing on the abs and the core, bring some heat into your body. If you know anyone who's just getting into yoga, share this video with them and you can practice together. Yoga is a wonderful journey and it's a magical one, but everyone's journey is different, but we all come together to practice. So prepare yourself with just a mat, a little bit of an empty space, and an open heart and an open mind, and let's get started. Alright, we're gonna get started in a comfortable seat, and whatever this looks like for you. Sometimes it can be cross-legged, ankle to ankle on your knees, whatever position feels comfortable for you to be in for a couple of minutes. We're gonna get started just by allowing your eyes to close. And don't worry, you're not gonna miss anything. I'm gonna walk you through everything. But give yourself permission to drop into the space of feeling and connecting with the breath before we flow into the movement. Allowing your hands to rest on your knees, see if you can soften the shoulders down just a little bit more. Feel a sensation of grounding through the sit bones, but at the same time on the inhale, feel your spine lengthening, almost like you're lifted up by a thread of golden light at the crown of your head. Really anchoring yourself between heaven and earth. Allow the shoulder blades to draw together ever so gently, broadening across the collarbones, opening the heart just a little bit more. Giving yourself a lot of room here to breathe. Start connecting with your breath, breathing in deeply through the nose. And exhale fully, deeply, and completely through the nose. A few more just like that, breathing in and breathing out. One more deep breath, breathing in and breathing out. You can keep your eyes closed. We're just gonna start with a warm-up. Inhale, bring the head up towards the sky. Chin comes up. Exhale, bring the chin down towards the chest. Stretch the back of the neck. Inhale, gaze up, lengthen the front of the throat. Exhale, chin the chest. One more time, getting the neck nice and warm. Inhale up. And exhale, chin the chest. On the next inhale, start rolling your head, bringing it up and over and down and around. Moving slowly and with intention. And if there's any tight spaces around the neck, see if you can breathe a little bit deeper into those spaces. Switching directions, moving the other way. Really savoring each and every moment. One more breath. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Bringing the head back to center, slowly opening the eyes. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, bring the hands together in front of the heart center in Anjali Mudra, Namaste. Inhale, open the arms wide, reach the arms up, palms touch overhead. Exhale, bring the right hand down to the mat, let the left arm spiral overhead. Finding length in the left side body, reaching over towards the right, spreading the fingers wide, feeling the energy flow between the fingertips. Opening the heart a little bit more. And if the left shoulder feels a little stuck, you can windmill your arm around maybe once or twice. And then coming back to that side extension. Great job. One more inhale and exhale here. Inhale back to center, look up, reach up. Exhale, left hand finds the mat, bringing the right arm overhead. Grounding down through all 5 fingers on the left hand, reaching the right arm overhead. Finding that side extension in the right side body. Twirling the shoulder up just a little bit more to broaden across the collarbone to open the heart. One more breath. Inhale back to center, look up, reach up. Exhale, bring the hands together in front of the heart. Setting up slowly for tabletop. So go ahead and set your hands up underneath the shoulders, about shoulder width apart. Knees underneath the hips, about hip width apart. You can untuck your toes or you can keep your toes tucked. That's always your choice, your practice, your variation. Take a moment here, really grounding in through all 10 fingertips, all your knuckles grounding down through the palms. Inhale, arch the back, lift the chest up, gaze up. Exhale, round the shoulders, round the spine, chin the chest like a cat. Inhale, pull the chest through, gently arch the back, gaze up, cow pose. And exhale, round into the upper back body. 2 more times together. Inhale, pull the chest through, gaze up. And exhale, rounding. Last one. Inhale, exploring the range of motion in your spine here. And exhale, rounding. From here, you can start circling your hips, bringing them down towards the heels. Moving mindfully and with intention. Any direction your spine wants to move. It doesn't have to look a certain way. Maybe even bending into the elbows as you're coming down, finding a way of moving that's organic and authentic to you. It doesn't have to look any way, shape, or form. Just drop into the sensation of it. And what I love about yoga is that it really helps me connect to feel my own body. If you're circling any particular way, switching directions, getting the hips nice and warm, allowing the spine to move. 2 more breaths. And circling slowly, slowly back to a neutral spine, to that tabletop that we started in. Again, planting the hands firmly into the mat and then tuck your toes under, taking a moment to get all 10 toes on the mat. And then keeping the knees bent, simply lift the knees up a few inches above the mat. Engaging the core, keeping a little micro bend in the elbows here, staying with your abdominal fire, with that agni. Breathing in and breathing out. You got this. Staying here for 5, 4, 3. Feel the heat in the core. 2, and 1. Great job. Gently set the knees down, untuck the toes, and then bring the big toes together. Allow the knees to splay wide and sit back, bringing the hips onto the heels, allowing the arms to walk forward and rest in child's pose. Forehead on the earth. Allow the side of the body to be nice and long. Breathing into the low back, maybe softening the hips a little more towards the heels. 1 more breath. Inhale, gently lift the head and slowly come up into your tabletop again. Planting the hands shoulder width apart, setting up the knees again hip width apart. Inhale, reach the right arm up towards the sky, gaze up. Exhale, thread the needle, bringing the right hand underneath the left, gently setting the right temple down onto the mat. You can stay right here with the left hand close to your face. The left hand is your friend. Or you can walk the left hand all the way to the top of the mat, stretching the left side of the body a little bit more. If you're feeling fancy and if your shoulders are nice and open, you always have an option to bring the left hand around towards the low back, maybe even hooking it into the right thigh, allowing the shoulder to twist open towards the sky. Breathing in and breathing out. One more breath. Inhale and exhale. Releasing, bringing the left hand back down close to your face on the mat. Inhale, unravel, reaching the right arm up towards the sky. And exhale, place it down onto the mat. One round of cat and cow, neutralizing the spine. Inhale, pull the chest through, gaze up. And exhale, round the shoulders, curl inward, chin the chest. Inhale, back to a neutral spine, back to a neutral tabletop. Inhale, lift the left arm up overhead this time. Exhale, thread the needle, left hand under the right, gently setting the left temple down. Again, the right hand can stay close to your face on the mat right there. You can always walk the right hand to the top of the mat, staying active in the palm here, pressing the palm down, allowing the right side of the body to lengthen a little more. And there's always an option to bring the right arm around, maybe around the low back, maybe even hooking it into the left thigh, allowing the shoulder to twirl up towards the sky a little more. Remember, this is your practice. Remember, you can always go back to a different variation. This is your yoga. One more breath. And wherever you're at in whatever variation, bringing the right hand back down to the mat, close to your face. Inhale, unravel, reaching the left arm up high to the sky. And exhale, release. Inhale, pull the chest through, gaze forward, one more cow pose. And exhale, one more rounding inward like a cat, chin the chest. Inhale, coming back to a neutral tabletop. And then from here, tuck your toes under. And as you exhale, slowly lift the knees, slowly lift the hips, pushing back into Adho Mukha Svanasana, your first downward facing dog. You can bend into the knees, lifting the heels one after the other. Pick your dog of choice. Maybe it's a German Shepherd, maybe it's a Chihuahua, but all dogs love to go for a nice walk. So give your downward facing dog that little bit of a walk. Beautiful. One more breath. And slowly soften the heels down. Inhale, gaze to the top of the mat. Exhale, step to the front of the mat, bending the knees a lot. Release the head and neck down. You can stay right here, maybe grabbing a hold of the opposite elbows, allowing gravity to pull you a little closer towards the earth. Gently swaying side to side. No stress in the low back, allowing the spine to elongate. And then slowly swaying back to center, releasing the hands down to the mat. And then bending the knees a little more, supporting yourself with your hand to sit back onto the mat. Extending the legs out in front of you. Taking a moment here. Gazing at your feet, flexing the toes. So that means you're pushing the heel forward and lifting the toes towards you. You can support yourself behind your low back with your hands to keep the spine nice and straight. Shoulder blades coming together, shoulders nice and stiff. In staff pose, Dandasana or L-sit. Take an inhale, reach the arms up overhead. As you exhale, hinging from the hips forward, 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 and then down, bringing the hands to the outside of your feet, or the shins, or the thighs. I usually like to stay right here because it's always more important to keep the back nice and straight. but stay active in the toes, stay active in the feet. Inhale as you open the heart, pull the shoulder blades together. And exhaling, maybe folding the tiniest little bit more forward. It's really about the journey to get down and not about touching your toes. One more breath. Inhale, release, reach the arms up high to the sky. Exhale, bring the hands down by your side. And then slowly, vertebra by vertebra, again, you can support yourself with your hands, coming all the way down to lay on the mat. Bend both knees, hug your knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around your shins. You can gently rock side to side. Massaging the low back, massaging the spine. We're going to do one more exercise for the core. Keeping the knees bent into the chest. Bring your arms down by your side with the palms facing down. And then remember to keep the low back on the mat. Inhale as you extend your legs out towards the sky, keeping the feet flexed. Imagine leaving a footprint in the sky above you. There we go. And then one more inhale here. Exhale slowly with control. Lower the legs down, pressing the legs together as one single leg. For 3, 2, and 1. One more inhale, taking the legs back up to 90 degrees. Exhale to the count of 4, lower them down. 4, 3, you got this. 2, and 1. One last time. Inhale, lifting the legs up to 90 degrees, keeping the core engaged. Low back stays on the mat. To the count of 5, 4, lower. 3, you got this. 2, and 1. Slowly releasing everything down, allowing the feet to fall open like the pages of a book, your hands to rest by your side. You can separate the feet a little bit more. Setting up for your final relaxation, short shavasana. Coming back to a natural breath, allowing your eyes to close. If you'd like to stay in shavasana a little bit longer, feel free to pause the video right here. If you'd like to continue the practice with me for closing, keeping your eyes closed, rolling onto one side of your body, using your arm as a pillow. Your time in rising, ever so gently push yourself up into a comfortable seat. Finding the same pose on the mat that we started in. With your legs crossed or ankle to ankle, your hands resting on your knees, your eyes gently closed. Take a moment here, connect back to your breath, and just notice how this posture may feel a little bit different from when we started this practice about 15 minutes ago. To close the practice, I invite you to join your hands in front of the heart center, gently bow the head down. Thank yourself for showing up today for yourself. You did an amazing job. And showing up is really the hardest part of it sometimes. I thank you for sharing the practice with me. Delight in me sees and honors. Delight in you. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for practicing with me. Amazing job. A lot of yogis would agree that showing up for yourself is the hardest part of the practice. So congratulations for making it this far. Remember to share this video with anyone you think might benefit from it, and you can even get a few people together so you can practice together. It's always more fun in community. We have a lot more amazing yoga content on our website, SidaFlow, so check that out. You can also share your progress with us on Instagram. We love to see the community practicing with us. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much, and namaste.